Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to get featured in the media, whether it's on TV, in magazines, or on the radio. I'm Andrew Beard, and over the past couple of years we've been extensively featured in the media, from international blogs, through to radio shows, and even TV appearances. So let's get you featured too. So you have to start with expert or extraordinary positioning. Now what do you mean by this? Well, we don't want people feeling like this. So you either need to have expert status, whether it's through life experience or qualifications, or you need to have an extraordinary story or message that inspires people and gets people excited. For example, here's Kim speaking about webinars at Inspire and Ignite. She was chosen for this because we've run extensive webinars and developed massive expertise at promoting and running them. Writing a book is a massive way to build your credibility and your expert status, and in turn, this gets you featured in the media. We published our first book in 2013, and it has definitely been one of the key factors that has seen us featured in more media. And publishing a book can actually be easy. Let's talk about how we did it, because it's actually the way that we were featured in the book. So I learned how to use social media in 2010. I attended a Facebook course. Now, that act of learning how to use social media properly has helped catapult us onto the international stage. In the process of meeting and networking with individuals online, through Facebook primarily, I came across a self-publishing company in Australia. We connected and we built a relationship. In 2013, Sarah asked, hey, would you and Kim like to be contributing authors to the Adventures in Manifesting Conscious Business book? Social media has been one of our core strategies to meeting the right people to help us get exposure. And as I mentioned, publishing that book was easy because Sarah runs a publishing company. So we just had to write it and they handled the rest. And I should also mention that this is about intentional networking. If you look at my friends list, I'm connecting with influential people and connectors. So this is not just about connecting to random people. It's about being intentional about who you connect with. And I should point out here that Sarah actually approached me, sent me a message and said, hey, would you like to be featured in this book? And so these are the sorts of opportunities that come up when you're networking intentionally. Getting featured is just as much about the perception of expertise as it is about the expertise itself. Whether it's on your own stage, this is my first live event here in Auckland, or someone else's, speaking from the front of the room is massive for your credibility, your exposure, and your perceived expertise. Now, by the way, this is not about faking it. This is about demonstrating it so that people in your network know that you have it. Otherwise, they're not going to call you or recommend you to be featured in the media. Now, this can be online as well as offline. One of the most powerful ways we've driven our business exposure is using webinars. These are like live events, but you run them online without worrying about traffic, parking, or a team to run the room. Even better than that, they've created clients for us from around the world. Publishing content is one of the easiest ways to get started. Whether it's videos on YouTube or a blog or LinkedIn posts, it's easy and free to get started. I've published dozens of posts this year on LinkedIn, and every weekday I create some piece of content. It might be short, just a status update, or it might be a full post. Either way, I'm always creating content. Whilst this is easy and free to get started, don't underestimate the power of it. This year, Kim was featured on US radio because of a LinkedIn post that she did. She published the post, it was then featured and seen by thousands of people, and she got the invite to appear on the radio show. A press release is when an individual or a company sends a notification to news media of something that they consider newsworthy, i.e. it could be featured in the media. So this is a fantastic way to get your message out there and end up being featured. We've used this and we've written feature articles for magazines. Connecting and networking is one of the biggest ones of all. Whether it's at live events or online through social media, connecting with people, consistently networking with them, and demonstrating your value is one of the biggest keys to getting the right opportunities. It's about knowing the right people, but also demonstrating to them that you know your content as well. The majority of our media opportunities have come from our network. People that we've met, then we build a relationship with them, we stay in touch with them, we demonstrate our value, and then they offer us the opportunity to be featured in the media. Speaking and publishing opportunities actually fall into 3 buckets. Some will actually pay you to be featured. If you're selected to write for some publications, they will pay you for your content. For some, there's no payment required. You simply get the opportunity to speak or write. And lastly, some will actually require you to pay to be featured. For these, you want to look at the exposure and the return that you're going to get and make sure that it's worth it for you. This year, both Kim and I were featured on Sky TV. This didn't happen the first time we knocked on the door, so you want to go out there and be persistent about getting featured in the media. I actually had 2 interviews with Kath Vincent before I was accepted onto the show, so there will be some knocks and there'll be some no's along the way. It's all part of the journey. Keep on going and let me know when you're featured in the media. We'd love to celebrate with you. Hey, all the best in building your amazing business.